Welcome yourselves back to another video. So today we're gonna be reviewing one of Future's new songs off of his new album, Trillionaire, featuring Youngboy, Never Broke Again. Quick background: I don't know why Lucas is laughing so much. He sounds like a dumb otter. I'm gonna turn him down. But quick background: we do song reviews every single Thursday. So subscribe for that if you want to get some good quality content. Let's get into review, Luke. What do you think about this song?
Oh, hold on. Dude, when I played this song, oh my god. I was dead. I was so dead. It's amazing to me. Future, man.
Is my remix from earlier better?
No, but I laughed harder at that. But dude, it's amazing to me. When I hear people like this try to sing with autotune, and I mean they were on key with the autotune and everything. I always picture them in the studio because I know these people can't sing. I know
all right.
these people cannot sing in reality, and I'm just picturing them trying to do that without the autotune. It's so funny to me, but dude, it just seems so fake to me.
I know about it. Listen to Space.
I mean, I know Travis Scott can do some stuff, dude, with his voice. Like he could do some nice, pleasant vocals. He could actually stay on tune part of the time, some of the time. But dude, most of the time he uses autotune. But there are certain parts you could hear. There's not a whole lot of autotune on there. But dude, I'm
like when he
raps.
This
song, yeah, sure. But with this song, dude, I'm just like, wow, okay, this is just it just did not grab me. I feel like I've heard so many of these same type of songs that sound exactly like this one, and it's really, dude, it really bothers me.
It makes you mad.
There's nothing original, but dude, I mean, dude, when I hear these songs, I'm like, okay, I had so much hype for this album because people said it was gonna be great. I hear songs like this all the time, and they really bug me. I'm like, dude, okay, what is going on here, man?
Yeah.
Why should I listen to this instead of, dude? It's weird. And what a lot of my friends are like, okay, you listen to too much of the '90s and stuff. Well, okay, what would you rather listen to? This is what I always respond to them. They know what bands I like. What would you rather listen to? Two completely different genres, but Guns N' Roses or this? Drake? Okay, we'll go to the same genre. Drake or this guy? Future. Youngboy. I'm not going to ever listen to Youngboy. This is one of the only times because podcast. But dude,
is it catchy to you?
I would listen to Drake instead of this. No, this is not catchy to me. The beat was all right. The beat's the only thing I like about this album. It really is. The beats are they're pretty good. But dude, this is really annoying. The lyrics were kind of bugging me. You cannot look for deep lyrics to these guys, and so I don't expect that. But dude, when the vocals are kind of like this and it's kind of annoying. Some people can be annoying with autotune as well. But dude, their vocals really bothered me. Lyrics were not really great either. So I'm like, okay, if the vocal isn't going to be that good, then why would you even? I mean, you have to do something with the lyrics. It's kind of deep. It's kind of relatable, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't do that. They just like, oh, N-word, dude. Yeah, N-word. I mean, okay, we get you're black. We get you have the N-word pass because you're black.
Oh my God.
But we don't need to hear that all the time. Try to be deep. Try to be like more cultural without saying the N. You don't have to say the N-word all the time, man. You really do not. Now,
hip-hop.
Dude, okay. White people don't always say the N-word because they know even if they have the N-word pass from people in their studio or people or their fans, one black guy's gonna be like, "Oh, dude, you don't have the N-word pass." Dude, only black people do this. I'm
and
not
6ix9ine.
Black people. Sometimes it sounds pretty cool with music, dude. I'm not gonna sing it over because I don't have the N-word pass from everyone, even though a lot of my cousins are black.
Okay.
It's to me. I'm like, dude, okay, I've heard this so many times, but it's always about the same three things. Can you go to something deeper? Okay, you talk about hoes, you talk about your N-words, you talk about whores, and I'm like, okay, bud.
All right. Chill with those words,
Sean,
bro.
Dude.
1 out of 10.
We listened to the song that literally said all these things, dude. It's okay.
I'd argue that.
You argue that, Sean. You have even said it before, dude. You've agreed with me.
Finish your review, and I'll get into what I think. All right.
Okay, I'm so excited to disagree with you on this. If you really disagree with my statement.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. But dude, I just don't understand. You have to if you're not gonna make it's already hard for people to find ideas. At least try to write about something relatable, even if it's not an original topic. If it's not, it's different if it's lyrics. If you're looking for deep lyrics or something that's relatable, I feel like that will grab a lot of people. That's why XX Tentacion got so big. It really, dude, his lyrics grabbed all the emo kids. All the emo kids were grabbed right away because of his lyrics. He promoted suicide. He was all part of gang stuff. It's ultimately why he got killed because he chose to be in the gang world, and which clearly wasn't a smart idea because where is he now? Dead. So that inspired so many of the wannabe gangsters in each ghetto of each town. That inspired all them and inspired all the emo kids. Now, so many people are doing the same thing that all these other people who promoted suicide did. All these other people that, I mean, they're doing the same thing. They're all committing suicide because the artists they were listening to promoted it. I mean, that kind of thing captures genres, and that's not good. But if you're gonna you should do something more positive. Go to a more positive genre, or go to something that's more relatable, and you try to find your way out and try to find a solution and seek for help. But in this situation, all you talk about are your hoes and your N words. Okay, we understand. That's what you want to talk about. But dude, everyone talks about that. So you're not getting a message across that's any new than the last Dr. Dre song that came out in the 90s talking about hoes and their N words. That's not anything new. Dr. Dre and so many other guys before you have already done that. Public Enemy was one of the first people to do that. And
Yeah.
everyone's copying them. That's what's really bugging me. And dude, I think they need to try to do something more relatable and stop talking about their hoes and their N words. At this point, it's just annoying me.
What would you give 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10, I give this a 4.
Yeah. So here's the deal. All right. Yeah, I definitely don't think they sound the best with tune in this song, at least. Um, some people sometimes people get on me and they say, "Oh, you're using a lot of autotune," because I've started to use it recently, and I'd agree with them to a degree because I've listened to songs before and said, "Wow, there's just a bunch of autotune." Like Jacob Sartorius, I used to say, "Why are you using so much autotune? It sounds terrible." But then Travis Scott's one of my most favorite artists, and he uses so much autotune. Just depends the way you use it, Just like if you have a good voice, that doesn't mean you're gonna be able to make really good songs, right? It just depends. It depends how you do it. And I don't think they definitely used it super well. I would love if they talked about some stuff other than I'm saying. I'm not even gonna say it. Word that it's in the alphabet, starts with an N.
And hoes.
And stuff like that. But I gotta go on their side a little bit, Lucas, because this song did not capture me it didn't literally hug me in a big way. Because I felt like the flow was kind of subpar. That being said, though, they definitely, they definitely did say a lot of stuff that they just normally say. But I did feel like this song was a little more deeper than usual. Here are some of the lyrics.
How?
I'm gonna be the one they talk about. I'm gonna be the one they envy. Yeah, hate it when you made out the struggle. Honestly, had a few nightmares. So they're talking about their struggles before they got famous. Really, trapping out the porch, no daddy. Had to get mine out the gutter. Taking care of my mother. Hate to see my sister suffer. Would never who can never put a price on how much I love her. Surrounded by millionaires, and I know I'm gonna be one when I walk off. Feel like a trillionaire. I'm gonna be what they talk about. Feel like they don't feel me now. And those are some of the good lyrics. I feel like in this song, is it some deep, like, like some stuff I maybe get from like an NF or people like that. Um, no, it's not to that level, but it's definitely a lot deeper than I'd usually get. Not even deep, because deep emphasizes like deep. It's a little less. It's a little less base level than I normally get from
Okay.
them.
So what I have to say about that, we know that these rappers have girls all over every city. We know they have someone to contact. We see it everywhere. We see sexual assault cases everywhere. And it doesn't even matter if you're a rapper. There could be NBA players. There could be NFL players, baseball players. And we know these people have girls everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't really, at this point, you see a lot of rappers you see rappers taking care of their families, but you don't see a lot of people, a lot of rappers just like, oh, I like to. Sometimes they just say stuff and feel the lyrics. I know what kind of guy NBA Youngboy is. He's the kind of guy who likes being ho dog. A lot of rappers are like that, and I'm not going to judge them on. But dude, this is really one. It doesn't really. It just seems like it's a little bit unhonest too. It seems like, oh, I don't know. He was talking about love in that song, but dude, in reality, he has people he can literally screw everywhere, man. He has all these girls out there. We all know these rappers have girls everywhere, man. Even if they're married, we see cases
Well,
all the
I
time.
wouldn't judge their intentions in this song, like talking about like taking care of their mom and seeing their
I mean,
sister
taking care
going
of their
through
mom
stuff.
is that's pretty good. That's the only one of the only parts of the lyrics actually like.
Seeing their
Huh.
sister go through stuff, and them talking about making it in the world. I don't know if they're writing this to try and reach a little bit more of a deeper subject, and it's totally satire, not real. And I also don't know if they if they actually had to watch their sister suffer, and it was hard for them to take care of their mother. I don't know. It's not a super catchy song. The lyrics didn't catch me as much as well. Because they weren't saying it like with intention and conviction that you usually would, like, if I'm dude, if again, I don't want to judge them. Look, Future's famous for a reason. I'm not, right. So who am I to say this, right? But I mean, obviously, if I'm talking about like having to see my brother struggle, I'm obviously gonna say it, a little less PC. But whatever. I don't really want to judge that. But yeah, it's definitely a little more deeper than I usually get for them, which isn't really that deep to begin with. But I would say people go to different rappers for different things. Um, I always bring up NF, but he's just like a really good lyrical rapper, right? I feel cringy always bringing
Yes.
him up, but whatever. But like and I've said this point before, but a lot of people go to NF for the deep stuff and all of that, and I do sometimes, and more recently I have, because I kind of related with some things he said in his music. But until recently, I just went to NF for the hype of it, just like Juice World. I didn't go to Juice World for deeper connection. I went to Juice World because I loved his melodies and stuff like that. So, um, their styles and all of that, all these rappers, I agree with you. They could be saying different things, but their styles have spawned different people. Believe it or not, Future was a big inspiration to Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD admitted that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm supposed to be talking about this song, so I'm sorry guys for getting off train as far as that. As far as the song
Oh,
goes,
dude. I mean,
I give it this.
it all goes to our topic.
I give
But
it
dude, it's
5.5 out of 10. This song,
I give
pretty
this
good.
song a 4 out of 10, and I
4 out of
stay
10.
with that because, dude, we know we know what kind of people these guys are. I'm not saying they're bad guys. I'm not against what they want to do with their lives because I mean I'm not gonna judge them on their sexual lives.
Well, I
I'm
get what you're
not
saying
going.
though. It's definitely part of it, because
But dude,
it's
it
the
just
kind of
seems
thing.
like it just
It's
seems a little bit like, okay, this is what I talked about with the last song. I mean, it just seems a little bit like the fake vocal, fake lyrics in certain ways. I don't know what, like you said, you were right. I do not know about his sister. I do not know about his mom. And actually, that was the only part I actually kind of liked, that he's actually acknowledging his sister's problems, and they they're doing that. They're talking about taking care of their mom, and dude, that's the one part I like about this. But overall, it really bothers me when they talk about like the same thing everyone else has talked about, which I brought up earlier, and that was my opinion on this song. I don't think that you need to have to do that all the time, because I'm sure all these guys, if they were really talk about how you rose up from the streets, if that's really how you were raised. If you were raised off the streets and you were just getting by,
I'm
talk
sure
about
Future
that.
has. He has hundreds of songs.
Oh,
You
he
know.
has a lot of songs. I'm sure he has. I'm sure he's talked about that. But dude, it's in this generation, everyone's suicidal. There has to be some kind of hope here.
Yeah.
There's got to be. And I'd rather hear about him rising up from the ashes as a child, growing up and making it in the world, than hearing him talk about his hoes
I feel like that's
and
kind of what he
all of them.
was talking about in this song.
But dude, he what? No, it was more hoes than it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
really what it was. It's really about
you
making.
guys let us know what you think. Do you like this song? We both kind of mainly kind of agree we don't love the song. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Yeah, but you agree with us with the whole content thing, and all of that. We'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Check out our review of the Travis Scott and Future song. We did like that a lot better. I actually like that song a lot. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Peace out. Love you guys.